Let's take a look at employee behavior. The overarching goal of HRD interventions is to assist employees and organizations in attaining their goals. HRD professionals can help employees meet their personal goals by providing programs that promote individual development, for example, career development, mentoring, informal training, and educational opportunities. HRD efforts are certainly not the only contributors to organizational performance. However, they're increasingly recognized as a critical component of organizational success. A major focus of most HRD interventions is to provide employees with the skills and behaviors they need to perform successfully so that they can accomplish both personal and organizational goals. First, we must understand the factors that cause employees to behave the way that they do. Then, we can more accurately diagnose performance problems and design HRD programs to foster the behavior that we want. Identifying the causes of employee behavior is no longer an easy task. The factors contributing to any behavior are numerous, complex, and difficult to ascertain. A thorough understanding of employee behavior and its causes is critical for any HRD program to be effective. There are key factors affecting employee behavior and their relationships, which include two main categories. External forces are those found outside the organization, as well as in the work environment inside the organization, including leadership, aspects of the organization itself, coworkers, and the outcomes of performance. Internal forces are those within the employee, including motivation, attitudes, knowledge, skills, and abilities. The model of employee behavior assumes that an external and internal force combine to produce a given behavior, and that employee behavior has a direct relationship to the personal and organizational outcomes that are obtained. Although it may be possible in some cases to trace the cause of a behavior to one or two dominant forces, overall patterns of behavior can be best explained by the combination of many factors. Although many aspects of individual performance have been identified, one vital distinction exists between those behaviors, central to performing one's jobs, and others affecting team or organizational functioning. Many training efforts focus on the first group of behaviors, mainly those relating to performing the critical tasks associated with a given job, but the second category of behaviors is also important. Behaviors in this category have been given different labels, such as organizational citizenship. A central aspect of such behaviors is that in aggregate, they contribute to organizational effectiveness. HRD efforts to instill a culture of innovation and initiative taking would focus more on this second category. Influences from outside the organization, that is, the external environment, clearly influence employee behavior. Factors from the external environment include the economy, various governmental laws, regulations, and regulatory agencies, the activities of other organizations or competitors, plus the many global and technological issues out there. In addition to factors in the external environment, there are also factors within the organization that influence employee behavior. The supervisor's approach to leadership can influence employee performance. Leadership is the use of non-coercive influence to direct and coordinate the activities of a group towards accomplishing a goal. The organization itself can influence employee behavior through its reward structure, culture, and job design. Reward structure focuses on the types of rewards an organization uses, how rewards are distributed, and the criteria for reward distribution. Rewards include not only tangible things, such as financial bonuses and plaques, but also intangible things, such as recognition and acceptance. Reward systems should ideally provide the outcomes desired by members of the organization. An organization's culture can also have a strong effect on individual behavior. Organizational culture is a set of values, norms, and patterns of behavior that are shared by an organization's members and that guide their behavior. Job design is the development and alteration of the components of a job, such as the tasks one performs and the scope of one's responsibility, to improve productivity and the quality of employee work life. Teamwork both amplifies the importance of coworker influence on individual behavior and brings other dynamics to the forefront. They must trust one another and feel a sense of cohesiveness if the team is to work together and be successful. Motivation is one of the most basic elements of human behavior. Motivation at work is usually seen as an individual phenomenon because all people have unique needs, desires, attitudes, and goals. Understanding motivation is critical to HRD. The success of many HRD programs and processes depends in part on whether the individual is motivated to participate, learn, and use what's learned to improve performance. Several motivational theories are rooted in the concept of needs. Needs are deficiency states or imbalances, either physiological or psychological, that energize and direct behavior. Two widely cited need-based theories of motivation, Maslow's hierarchy of needs and Alderfer's existence, relatedness, and growth or ERG theory, suggest that needs are arranged in a hierarchy. Once currently activated needs are satisfied, the next most powerful group of needs is felt and will then drive behavior. A second group of motivational theories, called cognitive process theories, argues that motivation is based on a person's thoughts and beliefs. They attempt to explain the sequence of thoughts and decisions that energize and control behavior. Expectancy theory, first proposed by Victor Vroom, assumes that motivation is a conscious choice process. According to this theory, people choose to put their effort into activities they believe that can perform and will produce a desired outcome. People with high expectancy believe that increased effort will lead to better performance, but people with low expectancy do not believe that their efforts, no matter how great, will affect their performance. A second cognitive theory of motivation is goal-setting theory. The theory proposes that goals can mobilize employee effort, direct attention, increase persistence, and affect the strategies employees use to accomplish tasks. Another cognitive theory of motivation, equity theory, suggests that motivation is strongly influenced by the desire to be treated fairly and by people's perceptions about whether they've been treated fairly or not. Each approach offers valuable insights into the design and implementation of HRD programs.